Hello there. So yeah, man, it's Daniel here. Today was interesting. I I was kind of anxious as fuck today. I'm not gonna lie. Um, you know, no money. Um, and it's still like figuring out how am I gonna put the numbers that they request for this offer, which is just crazy. And like I was very anxious when I woke up. I was like, fuck, man. I went to sleep thinking about it, and then like when I was training in the morning, I was just thinking about it. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll do, I'll do it, like what I can, you know. That's the thing. I'll do what I can, And yeah, so after that we had a training. They like were reviewing the calls and everything. Um, I did got some good feedbacks, Um, and I see like like for example, one of the guys he just disappeared. He's not in the call anymore. So and I haven't seen him dialing as well. So you can yeah you can or maybe maybe he's in a different sector. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know. But yeah, and then like yeah, there's a girl. She barely died. Like the only ones, besides the top setter, because he's different, because he's a closer and a setter, so it's different. No, besides him, the only one, the the only ones dialing, it's me and the other dude from Vietnam, and I mean today was suck. It's just because of the pickup rate. I did more dials than yesterday. Yesterday I did 57. Today I did like 88 dials. And like it took me a while. Like no, normally most of the times I just ignore what he says, because he just you know he wings wings. He just uh yeah wings. I think it's wings, right? Not mumbles, but like he just talk things that are just uh, you know generic bullshit. Not like bullshit, but like just generic advices and like, oh yeah, I had this thing. But he said one thing. He said, yeah, no, I felt that would be more easier, to make this dial, but it took more time than what I expected. And I was like, fuck, man, I feel you. Like I really, like yeah, with that, I can like emphasize, yeah, empathy, emphasize with you, emphasize, yeah, you know. I was like, shit, man, it really takes more time, man, than what I expected. I was like, yeah, man, I feel you. But besides that, I got some like really good insights about the my set. The tonality was something very subtle, and I was like, huh, that was something that I never thought about it. The tone of the questions, if it's more like upwards, it's you sound more friendly, more like passive, laid out, which like you can use that. Oh, like, and then like if you do like downwards more, deep, you sound more an authoritative frame, well, authoritative frame, authoritative frame. And I was like, oh, that's cool, that's cool. And then I had to go to see the a dentist, like it's pretty much, thankfully man, it's about to end this thing. Because then I have to stay awake for 2 hours to do this thing. Uh, but yeah, man, and then like I went there, and then I saw this acquaintance. It's not even a colleague. It's just an acquaintance of high school. Like he said, yeah, no, small talk. What are you doing? And he said he's in marketing and things like that. I was like, oh, that's cool, man. And then he said that I explained, yeah, man, I'm working with English in sales, company from the U.S., whatever. And they say, yeah, man, let's practice. I was like, oh, here we go. Because it sucks, like for me, like, because I have this conversation so many times, But, like, I start talking, like, with him in English, and, like, he's really good. I'm like, fuck. And I just realized, fuck, man, like, you could be making so much more money, but I'm not gonna get into that because. And I just realized, I don't have, like, a really, man, like, again, I'm gonna know. I will bet that that's because of the cutting, and the other thing is like not having money, you know. But like I don't have like mental bandwidth to a lot of simple things. I don't know. I just know I have a limited uh, amount of energy, and even for the things that I care because training, meditation is one thing as well. Sales, like even for those things, even for those things, I don't want to do it, but I still do it because I care about it. But like because they're like really important. But like besides that, man, even if I have the energy, nah, man, I'm good. You know, I'm good. Well, but like, it was really cool, like talking with him. Not gonna lie, it was interesting. He was, he was the first guy, the first person that I was like, huh, he's interesting. Like for the path that I am right now, he's interesting because he's in marketing. He knows how to speak English. So, huh, cool. I'll keep him around. But yeah. So um, I got back home, and then like I didn't dial right away because they're not gonna pick up, and like it didn't change that much because today was shit. I think I had like I don't know 4 conversations. Yeah, and I had one opportunity to like you could say that I had 2 opportunities to set. You know, like one was really good, but I fumbled like one objection, like sending the informations. Um, but like the other, like the guy, he was like unsure, and he was more like exploring than like actually. Yeah, but like I didn't get the problem right away. Like from the 88 calls that I did, I had like only 2 conversations. That's kind of frustrating, but part of the game. Because I'm gonna call like every day. So like I'm gonna call on the weekends as well. On the weekends I have to call because otherwise, you know. So yeah, man. And like the first that sucks. But like after a while, like you just get used to it and you just go with the flow. But the thing is, like the amount of conversations that I had, like, cause that like that doesn't matter that much as like conversations, you know. So yeah, man, let's keep moving forward. I think like yeah, it's just a matter of practice and repetition. So yeah, man, that's it. Let's keep moving forward and let's conquer. Bye.